Welcome to System Design Interview English Drills. Start with functional and non-functional requirements. Non-functional means scale, latency, durability, and cost. Clarify read versus write dominance early on. Clarify consistency versus availability for key flows. Sketch clients, CDN, API gateway, services, and data. Identify synchronous hot paths versus async jobs. Compare SQL primary store versus polyglot stores. Compare single region versus multi-region needs. Multi-region adds latency and conflict complexity. Compare strong consistency versus eventual for feeds. Compare idempotency for payments and webhooks. Compare a message broker versus direct HTTP calls. Compare back pressure and queue depth monitoring. Compare auto-scaling signals like CPU versus queue lag. Compare rate limiting at the edge and at the service. Compare authentication versus authorization boundaries clearly. OAuth handles delegated user consent flows. Service accounts use machine identity patterns carefully. MTLS secures east-west traffic internally. Secrets belong in vaults, not in repos. Repos leak through forks and screenshots. Compare observability pillars, logs, metrics, and traces. Traces need propagation headers across services. Metrics need cardinality discipline for cost. Logs need sampling under high volume. Compare SLOs, error budgets, and alerting noise. Noise quickly erodes trust in on-call. Compare disaster recovery RPO and RTO targets. Backups without a tested restore are worthless fantasy. Compare blue-green versus canary deploys. Canary needs metrics and automatic rollback hooks. Compare feature flags versus long-lived branches. Long branches delay integration pain dangerously. Compare API versioning strategies for mobile clients. Mobile needs tolerant, backward-compatible servers. Compare pagination cursors versus offset and limit. Compare search with inverted indexes or dedicated services. Search relevance needs ranking and feedback loops. Compare file storage, object versus block. Object storage fits large, immutable media well. Compare CDN cache keys and purge workflows. Compare WebSockets versus SSE for live updates. WebSockets need sticky routing, sometimes painfully. Compare security headers and CSP policies. CSP reduces the XSS blast radius usefully. Compare WF rules versus application-level validation. Validation must always happen on the server side. Never trust client-supplied business rules. Compare data privacy, retention, and deletion. Deletion is harder than beginners expect. Compare GDPR-style consent logging needs. Compliance needs lawyers, not only engineers. But engineers still must implement the controls correctly. Controls include audit logs and access reviews. End with the bottlenecks you would measure first. Measurement beats guessing in any design review. Guessing wastes time and credibility fast. Credibility comes from clear trade-off language. Language clarity helps with global interview panels. Panels reward structured thinking under pressure. Pressure is normal, so breathe and signpost. Signpost with first, second, therefore, and summary. A good summary closes loops for busy listeners. Listeners need a map, not trivia. Trivia without a map fails any system design round. Thanks for practicing System Design English today. English clarity carries your technical depth. Depth without clarity sounds uncertain always. And certainty comes from preparation and honesty. Honesty includes the unknowns you still need to study.